Good morning. I'm Jim McKee. I'm the founder and CEO of Red Sky Alliance. The topic of my discussion this morning is don't get caught in scattered spiders' web. Cyber criminals are still exploiting an old vulnerability in Intel drivers in an attempt to gain access to networks in a way that allows them to bypass cybersecurity protections. The attacks have been detailed by cybersecurity researchers who suggest the campaign targeting Windows systems is the work of a cyber criminal group they track as Scattered Spider, also known as Roasted Octopus and UNC 3944. Scattered Spider is a financially motivated cybercrime operation. Researchers say takes particular interest in telecoms and their business outsourcing sectors, with the objective of gaining access to mobile carrier networks. It is thought the attackers initially gained access to networks by using SMS phishing attacks to steal usernames and passwords. In some cases, the attackers have used this access to obtain additional credentials, while the group is also thought to engage in SIM swapping attacks. Once inside the network, Scattered Spider uses a technique that is described as bring your own vulnerable driver, or BYVD, which targets loopholes in Windows security. While Microsoft attempts to limit the capabilities of malware gaining access to systems by preventing unsigned kernel mode drivers to be run by default, attackers can get around this using BYOVD, which enables them to install a legitimately signed but malicious driver to carry out attacks. The legitimately signed certificates can be stolen, or attackers find workarounds that allow them to self-sign their own certificates. But no matter how they're obtained, they can then secretly run and install their own drivers on systems to disable security products and hide their activity. One of the ways they do this is by not using malware, but instead installing a range of legitimate remote access tools to ensure persistence on the compromised system. According to analysts, the attackers are delivering malicious kernel drivers through a vulnerability in the Intel Ethernet diagnostics driver for Windows, tracked as CVE 2015-2291. As the ID number suggests, the vulnerability is old, but cyber criminals are still able to exploit it on systems when the security update that closes the vulnerability has not been applied. Prioritizing the patching of vulnerable drivers can help mitigate this and similar attack vectors involving signed driver abuse, warn researchers. Microsoft has previously stated that increasingly adversaries are leveraging legitimate drivers in the ecosystem and their security vulnerabilities to run malware. And while the company is taking action to prevent abuse, the attack technique is still working. The Scattered Spider campaign appears to target a specific set of industries, but researchers recommend that IT and cybersecurity teams in all industries ensure that their networks are protected against attack, for example, by confirming that the security patch has been applied. Microsoft also provides advice on recommended rules for blocking drivers to help harden services. But the company warns that blocking drivers can cause devices or software to malfunction, and in rare cases may lead to a blue screen. The vulnerable driver block list is not guaranteed to block every driver found to have vulnerabilities. Thank you very much for joining us today. If you have any questions or like more information, please contact me at jmckee@redskyalliance.org or call our toll-free number at 8444-WALPAC. Thank you very much and have a great day.